Voila. Um, Sorry, I'm just taking a break from taking a break. Uh, and just finished. This sim is left, but there's just a bunch of sims running right now. So I just wanted to go over. So there's this hand. No, sorry. The fuck. No, this is not it. So this is the correct fold. Sixes here. But this is where this is the sim that we're running right now. The no, the one that's showing up. Here, basically this is fine. This is a call. This is just 100% check. Like think about it. Like this is not in our small blind limping cold calling range. Like none of this is like, and it's pretty much very easy for even like 8 9 suited with like backdoor hearts, ace 9 of hearts, and there's a bunch of things where he's short stack. He can just like um, you know jam on us. Not to mention like this sizing this is just a check. Like I said, it's like 100% check here. So that's it. Think after that everything is. So if we don't check though, and we bet close to part, which is like close to this is 55. You can see that like a ton of his combos do raise like 15%, which is about like less than half, which they all go all in. We can combine these two together given the stack depth, and then he calls with the rest. So like this doesn't fold much, so you can just see that like there's just no point in betting here. And one other reason for that being, look at the EV difference in betting checking or betting like big. It's gonna be a huge EV difference. Like checking is like plus 11. Jesus Christ, man, that's a big mistake. That's what I like to say. Although this is not a board that I need. I could have just I couldn't find the right board. So there's this mistake, and then there's few hands that I realized I didn't need to take notes for, or need to run sims for, but there are few that they are running. So y'all remember this 8's hand. So this is actually not a jam. My bad. Like, I think I just looked at this guy's stack. Like 55 big blinds, you can think about it like 60-ish. And I looked at 60 big blinds, and like yeah, it is like does like raise to 10 big blinds like 22% times. Although we would have to fold to like, I don't know. I think he probably just calls, but if he 4-bet jams, I think it's a fold. And actually look at that. Actually, to be honest, man, this thing leaves its mark everywhere, right? So in this part, oh no, there it goes. So if we just call, so no, if we just 3-bet, right, and say like BB folded, and then MP just 4 bets to all in, and say cutoff folds. Like yeah, 8 would have to fold there. So yeah, not the thing to be doing. This one was for what? This is the ace queen sim. Let it run. This is for fucking what? Ah, right. When I had the king jack offsuit, I didn't have time, and I folded to button 3-bet. Yeah, this is a call. But again, this is like chip EV, so, and it's the bottom of our folding range. So I mean, like, you can call. Folding was fine too. The other, and then like once in this hand, once he does this, it's over part. I think at this point, like, there's 15 in the pot. He's got half of his stack almost in there. I think we should just jam, though, like, because this is not that You know, like we could have Jack 10. We have way more Jack 10, Queen Jack than he does. Uh, so and we don't have many good kings. So like we're targeting a range that probably thinks we're on a draw, is a tight range, has bet over pot. So I think we should just call. I got confused I got just like muddled up in this like fact, like if I had like say, you know, sevens or sixes here, I can just flat. But it's again a deep stack kind of like situation where you don't always have to like in position to like when you in position call in position, you don't always have to like raise your sets on the flop. You can kind of mix them into like turn raises as well, because in positions calling range is very much pairs, suited connectors, and like um very biased towards like hands like queen jack offsuit, like even deep stack, which you shouldn't be. Like there should be more suited hands in your range, and sub 40 big blinds, yeah, you can have queen jack offsuit in your hand. But since our range is so narrow when we call in position deep stack, I think when we hit a set, we can sometimes just, you know, just flat the range bet that we're gonna usually see from in position, out of position raiser, and then just raise turn when if he barrels, or if he doesn't, we bet. Like it masks our like sets really well. But again, that's very typical combo, typical like atypical like situation. It's not gonna be that often. So we figured this out. This was supposed to be. This is fine. I mean, like I was just looking at. Like we can like exploitatively like raise to what 12 big blinds, but that's like eating up most of their stacks. So like this guy is gonna call really tight. So this is like keeping their ranges tighter. I don't want to go into the flop with like we were in the money or close to the money with like, or we're close to the money, we're not in the money with like you know, these check depths. Although I think we are 35 big blinds, so we can actually check this right here. What is it? What was the hand? Oh, he limped. Alright, I'm not gonna look at that because, well, it's 20 big lines, right? No, it's not 20 big lines. In fact, it's 40 big lines. In fact, there's just no limping strategy here. I mean, I can look at 25 and see what the limp. If he limps, if I'm gonna limps, sorry. And then who raised? Button. I mean, this is basically we're looking at like it's again a model, right? So it's fine. It's fine to just like look at a model. Nico. And then button doesn't have like a non-all-in raise sizing, right? So cutoff does. So we'll just do cutoff. It's all good, man. It's just it's just a model, right? Now big blind with aces. I should make it. Should go. You should never go all in with aces, but again, it's a bit of a model thing going on here. This is 25 big blinds. We are like our isolator is the only one who's like anywhere near that. So this guy's 35. So I think this is fine. We can just we can make a very small raise though. I think they're non-observant enough that it's fine to exploit them. Yeah. I mean, I don't even know why I marked this. I think this is just an open. Yeah. This for this. I think it's fine. Just with deuces, don't have to like just like float everything, right? Like I clear my MDF win a lot, so that overfoldings in one spot is not a big deal for me. This is a fold. This for sure is a fold. 25 big blinds. We're actually right there, so we can check it out. Also, remember this is 6 max table, so the starting pot is smaller. So we're in cutoff and middle position open. Jesus, man, I hate this software. Where are we? Cut off. Yeah, like I said, we have 26 big blinds, but you can see that it's like fold sixes. Easy fold here. Now this is at 12.5% ante, so you can imagine. And that king seven suited hand. Oops. Or the king seven suited hand. We're not supposed to even. Well, where to go? We're not even supposed to like where to go? We were in the small blind, and it was 20 big blinds, made it 2x. Yeah, you can see the king seven suited is just folding. And I think it was cut off maybe. Yeah. Anyways, like it's pretty much a fold. And like even like versus, relative. This would be early position in a six max, right? And this is again like more in the big blind, like more in the pot already. So like, sure, we do 3-bet with a lot of suited kings, but there are strategies pretty polarized to like just jamming or folding, and king seven suited is just too far down that line. Closing this, and this is just this left. Do we have anything else that was of significance? Yeah, there was one more. There was this hand. So like what I've learned, like just the value table today, I just like called 1 or 2 extra bets a couple times. That's it. Got unlucky when he got that spec that 8, and after that, like, yeah, made a couple mistakes. That I'm very indifferent to that overbet on the river versus a passively played pot. I think I win a lot of money doing that because I do it with a ton of my range, and we had decent like the cards we had with us were reasonably okay, although the river was not the best. It paired the board. So, but the thing is, we didn't have any showdown equity, and we had all the like our range was so uncapped there. I think it's gonna show up like here or something. Yeah. So like here the problem is like we have all the 6-10, we have all the queen deuce, queen six, we have everything. So it's just unfortunate that it looks like a bricky board, right? It looks like the flush draw bricked and like paired queen, and it's decent call by him. So I think maybe I should size it up a little bit, or just sometimes you just have to fold a check fold the river. It's fine. You can like if you 2-bets it. Nah, he's too short. Anyways, what else was there? Where was the queen 8 hand? Jesus, man. Yeah, Nico, yeah. Yep, I know. Yeah, this one. So this is fine, I think, because we just saw some hands where this is fine. Maybe we can just jam. I'm not gonna run it. Well, I'm not gonna show it because this is actually got a very good solution. But this fold is fine because I did look up a bunch of hands. This villain, like, and he does have this tendency of raising the flop with like this kind of like thing. Here I had folded, and like this guy had done the same thing. And so in this scenario, like this 10 coming in, although not having spades is actually pretty good here, because that's one of the back doors you can have. You can also have like like this is a pretty bad card to be honest. And what does he flat here? Like yes, he can have. Like he definitely doesn't like raise with a 7, right? Definitely doesn't raise with just a 5. So I think it's more likely he's a draw here, and this 10 is not that good. So I mean, I've ran it and I've actually found a very good answer for it. But um, yeah, so I would say just like a few extra calls that king seven suited hands is just a pure fold. Again, like when you're distracted and stuff, even one tabling, like you talking about it, stuff like just realize that like when your stacks get shorter, you don't actually like do stuff with those sort of hands. You just kind of fold them. Like I'd rather be happier if I jam king seven off. So although they block ace king with the same frequency, so like king seven suited, if I jammed, it blocks 25% combos of aces, ace king. Sorry, so one combo of ace king suited and three combos of ace king offsuit. The combos that are blocked, the asymmetry in them. So like there's three combos left, and then there's nine in the other one. Neither one are an even number. The asymmetry, like the extra combo there is usually the one, the same suit that you actually have. So the king, so the king of diamonds, hammer of diamonds. There's the extra ace, the the guy you unblock, although you block 25% of ace king, offsuit and suited. The one of the unblocked ones will be the one with the because you kind of don't block ace king of diamonds, any kind of like diamond with the king, but you can actually work it out yourself too. So there's that. So basically, just I made some notes regarding my own play. Just like kind of, I thought like one tabling I would just be like completely still focused on like thing. So the raise was bad. The raise was okay, but again his stack was so short that we just should either call it down and then fold it on the river. It's just a pre-flop fold. So this is the ace queen hand. Now I have a 30 big blind. Uh, what do you call it? What do you call it? Grime. I said, what do you call that? Where is it? Saves, you fucker. Where's the saves at? Stroke by YouTube copyright. Alright. Well, I'm gonna stop this and turn it back on when this is done.